Hello everyone, Remarkable Tingles here. Tingles, 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 tingles. Thank you for returning to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Again, I'm Remarkable Tingles, and I am here to help relax your mind, body, and soul. So some of you may notice I am in a different setting. I tried to set up my camera today and the camera stand unfortunately broke, so now I have to pretty much figure out how to record videos for the time being until I can get another stand. It is New Year's Day, so Happy New Year everyone. I hope you guys were able to celebrate with friends, loved ones. Even if you were by yourself, I hope you were able to enjoy this night, and I hope that you achieve everything you want to in this upcoming year. As you can see from the title of this video, we will be talking about a serious topic. So a few points I'd like to make regarding this topic is, one, I will understand if you choose not to watch this video. I never want to trigger anyone. I understand that people may have lost individuals to cancer, no matter what type of cancer. I understand that it's just a sensitive topic overall. I understand that they may be experiencing some type of cancer at this moment, and because I'm cancer free, it could, cause someone to feel as if I'm bragging, which is not the case. So for any of those reasons, or even if you don't have a reason, I'll understand if you don't go further into this video. I just want to celebrate this moment with you guys because, one, this is my Cancer-Versary month. I'm just posting a little earlier than the actual date. And then two, I don't see too many individuals celebrating, which they have that right. And I just wanted to change the norm and show that it is okay to celebrate. Also, I wanted to educate because the type of disease that I was diagnosed with is extremely rare. I'm sure once I mention it, a lot of you individuals are going to be like, what? You can get cancer that way? Because I was utterly shocked. I'll get to it. I also would like to add that I don't plan on sharing too many details as far as in my symptoms before, during, after, maybe after as part of the reflection, but it's more about looking past the cancer and reflecting on who I am today. First, I'll be telling you guys how I was diagnosed, followed by the type of cancer I have with a few details, and then reflection. Basically how I'm feeling now and what I'm hoping to achieve, now that I've experienced not one, but two years cancer free. And I am very excited about this because there was a point where I didn't even think, this would be a goal. But while I continue to talk, I'll just go ahead and stop, because I realize I haven't even told you guys the type of cancer. So now we can begin. First, I'll start by asking you a question. Did you know you can get cancer from being pregnant? I'm waiting because I've never heard of this in my life. I didn't even know it was possible. But yes, I ended up getting cancer because of my pregnancy with my daughter. So, in late October of 2019, I was diagnosed with Gestational Trophoblastic Diease. It is a rare disease that occurs due to abnormal pregnancies. And from what I've learned, it affects 1 out of 1,000 women in the U.S. So there are 4 types of this disease, and the type that I have, Epithelioid Trophoblastic Tumor, it is the rarest form of the disease itself. So basically, to back it up a little bit, GTD, Gestational Trophoblastic Diease, it occurs because when a woman becomes pregnant, there's a group of cells called trophoblasts that are formed to help provide nutrients to certain organs like the placenta, and to help the embryo attach to the uterine wall. Now, I would love to explain what all of that means, but that would have to be another video. Long story short, when a woman gives birth, whether it's by C-section or a natural birth, those cells, the trophoblastic cells, are supposed to naturally leave the woman's body. But where GTD comes into place is when those cells remain in the body and abnormally grow, or they may mimic organs like the placenta, and then over time tumors will form. And that's pretty much what happened to me. Instead of those cells leaving my body, they stayed in my body and a tumor grew. And now the even more unfortunate thing is you can't detect this type of disease. Well, the type that I have, Epithelioid Trophoblastic Tumor, you can't detect that until after your full-term pregnancy. There's two of the four types that can be detected during pregnancy, but the other two, which includes the one that I was diagnosed with, you can't detect those until afterwards. My doctor explained that this tumor was resistant to chemotherapy and radiation therapy, so meaning even if I used those treatments, it wouldn't do any good because it wouldn't remove that tumor or the cancerous cells from my body. So the only way that this type of disease could be treated is by having surgeries. Now, how many surgeries depends on how advanced the cancer is, meaning which stage. And I think based on what I was told, I had to been in stage 1 or 2. I can't remember, and I say that because it took one major surgery in order for the tumor to be officially gone. So between October 2019 and January 2020, I went to multiple visits. I was getting blood drawn, MRIs, CT scans, you name it. I was staying overnight. As a result from the tumor, I was having extreme blood clot issues, and it was just a lot going on. I did have 2 minor surgeries that took some of the tumor away, but again, the major surgery, that one, removed the rest. And then that surgery took place in January of 2020. And then instantly they told me that the cancer was gone. So I've been feeling fine. I do have some symptoms because of the surgeries, of course. Again, that can be in another video if you guys would like to see that. As of now, I'll just keep it short. I do have doctor's visits every other month where they have to check my blood. They have to sometimes do CT scans because, again, the blood clots can form at any time, and just to make sure that the cancer doesn't return at all. So I have to do that for the next 3 years. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I learned online, I don't know if it's true, my doctor never said, but I saw that if you are in complete remission for 5 years, you'll be deemed as cured. Like I said, this is my 2nd year in complete remission. So, and they did say I have 3 more years left, so maybe that is true. I'm going to have to ask my doctor because I just recently saw that online, and I haven't been to my next visit yet, which is next week. So yeah. So how I found out about the diagnosis, basically I did not have a menstrual cycle for multiple months. I'll just say that as far as in the symptoms in the beginning. September of 2019, I complained to my doctor of, just feeling weird, not having a menstrual for a while. And then I believe a couple weeks later, I had a biopsy. And then by the end of October 2019, I found out there was a tumor and then about this rare disease. And then after that, it was the series of doctor's appointments. So yeah, I am currently in complete remission, which means there are no signs of cancer or tumors in my body. So I'm hoping that this continues. So for this type of cancer, there is no particular medication that you have to take. Your doctor may prescribe that you take something for hormones if needed. It just depends on what type of surgery you have, because there's different kinds. Also, the only way that you can prevent this disease is if you don't get pregnant, which means, practicing safe sex or not having sex at all. So that's the unfortunate thing. Now is the part where we celebrate, because I am so excited again to be cancer-free. Again, apologies for all the fireworks in the background. It is going on 2 a.m. if it isn't already 2 a.m. and they are continuing. It's probably going to last until 5 or 6 in the morning, to be honest. But anyway, celebration time. Celebration. So, I am going to include some more ASMR in here. I have some balloons, a little party hat, and one of those little party favors that you blow into. I don't know what it's called, but you'll see. So now we're into the reflection part, where I just talk about how I feel now, and just share my thoughts with you guys on what it's feeling like to be cancer free and whatever else that comes to mind. I found out I was cancer free again January of 2020. I screamed, I cried, I shouted. I texted everybody I knew, letting them know, like, hey, it's gone. I remember going out to eat, celebrating, posting the news on my Facebook. Like, I was just so ecstatic, and it was so surreal because, for one, and I'm sure anyone who has cancer now and who has either, overcome it with being in remission, or even now if they're continuing to fight, you never think you're going to experience cancer, whether it runs in your family or not. Like, we don't try to think these things. I know that's common sense. I'm not going to say common sense because some people, may think that and may expect it if it runs in their family or anything. But for the most part, you don't just wake up and say, oh, I'm going to have cancer one day, or if I do, I'm going to know how to handle it. No, you don't do that at all. So it's like to have it and then to beat it, or to have it and then to have to fight. Like, you don't, you're going to be stunned for a while, because it's like, wow, is this really happening to me? And that's pretty much how I felt. Like, even though I showed emotions, sometimes I still walk around and I have to remind myself, like, wow, I had this cancer, and wow, I overcame it. And it's just, it's crazy. And I'll tell people and they'll be like, wow, you had cancer. And then I'll say, oh, I had it because I was pregnant. And they'll be like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that was a thing. Well, of course not. If there's only a few hundred people in the world that has epithelioid trophoblastic tumors, then, I expect most people not to know. And that's really crazy. And I apologize, by the way, because I think I failed to mention that But yes, with that type of disease, there are only a few hundred, from what I know, between 200 and 300 people in the world that has epithelioid trophoblastic tumors. That is crazy. How I'm feeling now, I'm over the moon. You know, the first person I thought of when they told me the news was my daughter, of course. You know, who's going to be here for her? What if I don't make it? What if I, don't make it to see another birthday? In my family, heart disease is more of the problem, diabetes. I'm the first person that I'm aware of, unless a family member comments and lets me know, because I don't know. But I haven't heard of anyone else having cancer, let alone a cancer like this. So, I just thought from the beginning, oh, I'm doomed. It's over with. I know that's terrible. I'm sorry. I don't want to bring anyone down because it's a celebration, but I'm also being real with you guys. So just now being able to look back on how I felt and what I'm feeling now, I experienced growth within myself during this trying time. It taught me how strong I am, how vulnerable I am, what I needed to work on. And I just, I'm not going to say I'm grateful for it, of course not, but it did teach me valuable things that I needed to know about myself. And, to be able to say you beat cancer is a big deal. I'm just very grateful to be able to share this with you guys, to educate you guys. Again, I know some of you are probably watching like, what? Still stuck on the fact that you can get cancer from being pregnant. And by all means, children are innocent. They are precious. If you want a child, have one. This video is not intended to scare you or anything. I know someone may be laughing like, why is she saying this? But because don't stop your life, Continue, do what you need to do. I'm very grateful to have my daughter. That's why I talk about her all the time. I have some triggers for you guys now. Some balloons. Hopefully it makes some good sounds for sleep, because I did want to continue incorporating that ASMR feel to this. But I am so excited, you guys. Like, I don't think you understand like what this means to me. And then being able to share this moment with you guys. And I know someone may be saying, well, why didn't you share this with the world before? Well, last year I didn't have an ASMR channel. And then also I shared with my Facebook, which is just as to the world as anything else, But if I had an ASMR channel last year, I would have shared it with you guys then. And then for those who may say, well, what if it comes back? Then I'll continue to fight. I have no choice but to fight. I have a choice, but I'm going to look at it as if there's no other choice but to fight, because I am strong and capable of fighting until the very end. I also would like to point out that this celebration can be for you guys as well, the other individuals who are in remission as well. It doesn't matter if you have a different cancer from me. Cancer is terrible. Cancer is cancer. So, if you've achieved that goal, congratulations. You are awesome. And I'm so grateful that you're able to see another day, and you deserve this life. Even for the individuals that are currently fighting, I'm celebrating with you guys, for you guys as well, and I'm sorry I may receive backlash for this, but to me, a survivor is just not someone who is in remission now, who beat cancer. I like to think of a survivor as somebody who from the day they found out they were diagnosed with cancer, they started fighting for their lives. You know, they're a survivor because you guys are living now to fight to be cancer free. So I don't know, like I said, other people may have views on what it means to be a cancer survivor, but that's just my thoughts, you know, and I am willing to have an open discussion about that as well, because there may be a different perspective that I'm not aware of as to what that, you know, truly means. So, but that's just my mindset at the moment. Basically, this celebration is for all of us. We all deserve to, you know, embrace life as it is. Again, whether you have beaten it or not, you are living today. Seize the moment if you can. Cherish those around you. Cherish yourself. You are valued. You are loved. You are appreciated. And if no one else has told you this, I'm telling you this now. You are brave, honest, especially for those who are willing to celebrate, you know, in public and to share their stories, and even behind closed doors, just talking to your family about it. You're brave. You deserve the world. You know, no one woke up and asked for this. So for you to be able to continue to wake up each day and try to live it to the best of your ability, like, that says more about your character than anything. Like, you are immensely amazing. And again, I want everyone to know that I'm here for all of you guys, regardless of what type of cancer you have or had in the past. And I am open to talking to anyone, you know, because ultimately we share the same feelings. You know, we just have different experiences. So it's just my thoughts. Again, I hope this is relaxing for you guys. I don't have my headphones on or anything to know. I will say though, you know, being cancer free now, I do have worry, you know, in the back of my mind, because even though it's a 3% chance, it can still always return. So I am fearful of that. But these days, my main motto is just to live life. That's why I always talk about my daughter, because again, that was the first person I thought of, and that's who I, you know, am living for besides myself. I'm just more so trying to not take life for granted. You know, it's easy for us to complain about a certain meal or a car or a house or a job or something like this. But when you go through something tragic, it just opens your eyes to realizing, like, life truly is precious. It is one of the most cliche things to say, but it is also one of the realest. And after this experience, that is my motto. I'm actually trying to change a couple of things in my life right now, just to be happier and to live in the moment more, and, you know, just cherish everything I see and do and whatever is occurring in my life. hat. It's just a blue hat. And I'm not going to put it on. You guys obviously can't see my face, so it doesn't make any sense. But I think it makes really nice sounds. I don't know what these are called. Someone help me figure that out. I just say party favor. I'm so excited, you guys. Like, I will show you guys my face soon enough, but I am going to be celebrating all month. Like, it has been a trying years rather, and I'm just so grateful. I did not think I would be making it to 2 years. I know that might sound dramatic, but you just don't know. I've never in my life heard that you could get cancer from being pregnant. And, when they told me and they kept saying it was rare, I was afraid that they weren't going to be able to help me. So, just being able to get that help is a true blessing. I just want to thank the doctors, the nurses, the counselors that met with me, friends, family. I'd also like to thank Spiritual Sorceress ASMR. I'll put her link in my description as well. I initially told her about potentially uploading this video and how fearful I was, and she just motivated me and told me, you know, I have a story I need to share, and you know, you guys would hopefully understand. And I just wanted to say thank you to her. She's been so kind and honest, and you know, she is a great friend and a great artist. I highly recommend checking out her work. But this is all I have for you guys. You can go to my Instagram, Remarkable Tingles ASMR1, and I will be posting more content as I continue to celebrate. Like I said, if you have any requests to know more, I know that this video is all over the place, and it's because I wanted to provide as much detail without having to be over the top, if that makes sense. Because I could talk hours and hours about this subject and how I feel and what I went through, because it's way more than what I'm telling you now. So if you want to see more, you can, but other than that, this will be my primary video, and I would like to just move forward with creating new content that's different, you know, to find new triggers for you guys. So again, that's all. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can receive notifications every time I upload. Well, that's all I have for you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Like, it truly is an honor to be able to share my story with you guys and just you know, create content, be here for you. So thank you, take care.